Now, Stormwatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Well, some areas today were breezier than others. In fact, east of the Cascades, especially east side and along the Oregon coast, we generally had winds about 15 to 25 miles an hour. Now, in terms of wind gusts throughout the region, the strongest wind gust today was actually at Mount Sexton Summit at 40 miles an hour, but we've had wind gusts between 30 and 35 miles an hour for Montague, Klamath Falls, and over towards Gold Beach. Now, the south wind over towards Montague was significant because your high temperature today was 65 degrees. You get a little downslope flow right there, and that's why you were 65 and everyone else was into the 50s. So it was 52 in Medford, a degree warmer in Lakeview, but right around 60 for Brookings and Crescent City. Now, we do have rain right now along the Oregon coast. If it's not raining at your location on the Oregon coast, it will be here probably within the next half hour or so. But this is all moving slowly from the west towards the east, because you can see we have a southwesterly flow at this particular time. So that rain moving from the southwest towards the north and the east. Now, we do have a system offshore, but it's very slowly moving from the west towards the east, and it's actually kind of already showing signs of slowing down and will stall over the region for tomorrow. I'll show you that here in a bit. There's a big area of low pressure that I've been talking about for the last several days. I'll show you what that's going to do to our weather pattern here coming up. But we're going to be looking at rain increasing along the Oregon coast for tonight. And then once we get towards the early part of the morning for tomorrow, we should start seeing that rain here into the Rogue Valley. So plan on a rainy commute for your early morning hours for tomorrow. But by the time we get towards the afternoon, we'll start seeing that rain change over to showers. Actually, it'll probably occur a little bit earlier than that, but we'll see showers throughout the region. And then those showers will taper off once we get closer towards sunset. Now, tomorrow night, looking pretty cloudy throughout the region, but then we're going to see another round of rain. This rain could be this will be the most significant rain for the entire week, and it's not even really going to be super heavy either, but we're going to see rain at times throughout the day on Tuesday, eventually decreasing once we go to Tuesday night. Wednesday, we'll still see showers in the region. Now, rainfall amounts, what we're going to be looking at is generally about a half an inch or so along the Oregon coast for tonight and into tomorrow, and we'll see more than 1/100 of an inch here in Medford, but we're going to be looking at fairly light amounts throughout the entire region. Precipitation forecast overall for the next 5 days, you can see the yellow, which is indicating the heavier rain down to our south. Now, what that means is that we're going to see rain turns over to showers for tomorrow. We'll see showers mainly to our south for Tuesday, another chance for Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, not a whole lot of activity. And that's because it's been this complicated system that we've been looking at for the last several days. Now, it looks like it's going to actually break apart from the main storm track, which will be up to our north. But once we get towards Tuesday, we're going to be in a bit of a pattern to where we're finally going to get some decent rain. That's the rain that was showing you earlier. But then this area of low pressure finally decides to slowly wobble off towards the east over the next several days, which will create all the rain mainly down to our south, where we're not going to have a significant event like it was looking like for the last several days. But when we get towards next weekend, well, that could change yet again. So back to tonight, when we see that front moving onshore, we could see some fog as well, especially into the morning hours. So don't be surprised if it's raining and foggy at the same time. But temperatures tonight into the 30s and 40s, so cool overnight lows, about 40 degrees for Medford. For tomorrow, we'll see rain early with some fog, showers decreasing in the afternoon, but temperatures still into the 50s. The strongest wind gusts tomorrow, not really super strong, 25 to 35 miles an hour. Those should be primarily over Lake County. Tomorrow's highs generally into the 50s, 58 for Wairika, 57 for Medford. So your forecast for the Oregon coast will be in the 50s and 60s for the next several days, kind of wet for the next couple of days, eventually drying out by the end of the week. For Northern California, your highs will be in the 50s for the most part. The warmest day looks to be Friday with a bit more sunshine. For the Klamath Basin, temperatures will cool from Monday to Tuesday just a little bit, and then temperatures ramp back up into the upper 50s by the time we get towards the middle and the latter part of next week. For the Cascades, coolest day looks to be on Tuesday with highs into the 40s. We're not really looking at any significant snow by any means. In fact, Crater Lake could be looking at an inch of snow for tonight into early tomorrow, and then after that, snow level may just be a little too high for any snow into the Cascades. And the Rogue Valley will be looking at 50s and 60s, in fact, low 60s by the time we get towards Friday. Friday looking pretty nice overall with lots of sunshine.